Peace, family. Peace, peace. I am live. I am back. So happy to be back with everyone. This is Nikki with the Homeschool Life, and it is Friday, so that means Friday favorites. And I want to jump in here really quickly because I have so much stuff I need to get taken care of. I'm running behind on my schedule. So it's Friday, and I have now look, it's not glamorous. They look glamorous, but it's not a glamorous topic. Let me just jump right into it. Excuse me. Actually, I need some Kleenex. Where's all my I'm at to sneeze on my arm. Okay. So y'all, I'm just starting off raggedy. That's the kind of week I've had. Okay, let me just get right into it. I'm not even going to try to be cute. All right. Friday favorite is dun, 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 book holders. These little babies. Book holders. I get these lovely book holders, and let me tell you really how to use them. And don't be fooled. They're not just book holders. Just bear with me. I'm going to show you how you can get a lot of mileage out of these cheap little accessories. Okay, so first things first. Okay, let me just show you what they look like. I have two sizes. There are at least 3 or 4 sizes. You can get these at your dollar store. The 99-cent store has them, like the original 99-cent store. And the Dollar Tree has these. And it's going to be, the aisle to find these will be the floral craft section, because I think they're advertised as plate holders. Yeah, right? So this is the smallest size. This is the largest size. There is a medium, and then the next to medium size. I don't know where they are. I have a whole bunch because, and let me show you why I have so many of these. When my children were in a public charter school, my middle son had a birthday, and I did a book tasting, and I'll do a video on that. They're super fun. So I did a book tasting. It was like a restaurant, and everything on the menu was a book. And so I used these to display the books, as you can see right here. So these are the large size book holders. They hold your hardback, your cloth book covers, your larger books like picture books, and let me scoot over here so y'all can see. Your larger books here, definitely picture books, and then like your chapter books and your standard size paperback books. Move this out the way. Mrs. Microphone, you in the way. This holds your smaller books. So can you see that? All right, here's another one. There you go, right there. What I love about these guys, let me tell you what I like about this. Hey, Raquel, girl, I can always count on your face in the place. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. I'm feeling better. I'm trying to get my life back on. I had to put every message out to trick myself. But listen, so again, you can get these from the dollar store, from the 99-cent store. So what I do, I use these things for 3 purposes. One, I'm really big into book tasting. And I don't know if Julie Bogart from Brave Writer, she doesn't do book tastings, but she does like the poetry teas. And I started using these when I was using Brave Writer like 5 years ago. And what I would do, I would take a number, however many books you had. I would just set the books out to display. That was for the book tasting, poetry tea kind of thing. But listen, if you're doing unit studies, and I actually have an old blog post where I show how I do unit studies. And when I do a unit study, it's usually like 4 to 6 weeks. All the books that I'm interested in using, I display in an area. That's our unit study area. And say we were studying the medieval period, but just pretend these are all medieval books. Everything that we're studying is going to be displayed. And my kids, by osmosis, they're going to see these books every day. Eventually, they'll pick up one book or so. but it's also a great way just for them to start seeing the books face out. And for those of you who follow, what's his name? He wrote the Read Aloud book, Jim Trelease, I want to think. Yeah, Jim Trelease. He's into, oh, thank you. Girl, let me tell you, I just came back from Philadelphia from our family reunion. As soon as the banquet the last night, as soon as that was over and I was back in the hotel, my throat was sore. I was starting, my nose was getting stuffy, and then I had my flight the next day. It was like almost a 5-hour flight. So I was on the plane, all the germs and bacteria and whatever was just cooking. So by the time I got home, oh my God, I had chills, body aches. So not a flu, but probably an upper respiratory infection. So I got back in Sunday. So all week I was just fighting it and then trying to keep my kids from getting sick, but they just kind of got the cold part. But anyway, that's probably more than you wanted to hear. So, okay. So for unit studies, a great way to display all the books that you're going to be using. So if you're doing frogs, everything about frogs or plants or war or whatever your topic is. So these holders are great for unit studies. They're great for if you're doing brave writers, like their poetry teas. That's another great way to have all the books out and displayed. And then the third way to use this, and I wish I had the middle one, I just couldn't find it, is to have a book maybe that's slightly above their reading level, and keep it in their room by their bed. Or if you do read alouds together at night, that way we're a literacy rich household. So anywhere you can plump down a book, do it. So have one of these by the bed. So that's their nighttime reading book. Then when you're doing your unit studies, or if there are just a number of books that you want your kids to start reading or at least be interested in, display these around the house or in your homeschool room or in your living room or even by the kitchen. You know what? Your kids come downstairs to have breakfast, plop one of these down with a book. So while they're eating their Cheerios, they can grab a little book, make it like a little easy flip through book. They can like just look through with one hand while they're eating. They could be smacking on Cocoa Puffs, turning the page of a picture book on rocks or something. So any way you can sneak in a book is a great way. And these things, I think they're $3 for $1. Like seriously, you can really hook up your household with this and really encourage literacy. So that is my Friday favorite. I've got to get out of here and fix my life because our school is starting. We start August 20th, and I ain't got nothing ready in my house. There's still construction going on, so I got to figure out how to flip that situation into something positive. Awesome. Our nighttime chapter book gets lost. Exactly. Like if I could show you some of the books that are just, they're on the floor, they get like this crease. How do you get a crease going this way? Like how do you bend a book this way? You see how easily that bends on the floor? Thank you, Raquel. The fourth use for these is to protect the life and sanity and sanctity and protect the integrity of your book. So this is a great way, especially if you have books that, are a little, pricey, like these Harry Potter books. These things ain't cheap. And if I see this book on the floor, it's war in the house. Put it on a book stand. That way, they can be more mindful that when the book stand is empty, that book is not where it's supposed to be. So that's another thing that you can do. But anyway, I will be back next week with my Monday Money Moves for Kids. And I have a number of videos that I need to edit. I'm in editing hell. I need to get that out to you guys. My Homeschool 101 series getting started. That's coming. And I think that's it. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell because I got a lot of videos coming out and you definitely want to know when they're dropping so you can be in the know. So that's it. I'm in and out. This is Nikki with That Homeschool Live. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you guys next week. Keep living that homeschool life, y'all. Bye-bye. Oh, excuse me.